My name is Jorge Gutiérrez. I am Commercial and Operations Director of Buenos Aires International Book Fair. I've been there since I was a child. I started in this business when I was 16 years old as a delivery boy. I started getting more knowledge about how do you have to make a fair, how do you have to contact publishers, how to do the work in order to organize a fair. And I've been doing this for more than 30 years. Argentina is, I don't know how you say, it's a not typical Latin American country by means of reading, because we have a lot of readers, we have a lot of bookstores in Argentina, we have a really huge and big chain. Mostly the bookstores are independent bookstores. We have from 1,200 bookstores in all the country, and Buenos Aires City only has almost 367 bookstores. A few weeks ago, we worked with the city government and we made the night of the bookstores in a street in Corrientes Avenue. A lot of people went there with it's a sidewalk, and they make long queues in order to go to the bookstores and buy books and enjoy the presentations, talk to authors, and it's really amazing. Buenos Aires International Book Fair started in 1975. Now we are working on the 46th edition. You know that Argentina suffered different situations during his recent history, and the only thing that stopped the fair was COVID. We always had a fair. It's a very long fair with 3 days focused on the business. We have 3 days of professional sessions and 19 days open to general public. Almost every year, almost 1 million people attend the fair. And we have more than 1,500 cultural activities, 7 different programs for professionals. We have programs for educators, and if I have to talk about the highlights, we are pioneers. For instance, in gender issues, we have a special stand called Pride and Prejudice. It was the first stand in a fair all over the world devoted to gender themes. We put a bookstore and special content in that stand about gender. We also have a special place called Future Zone, but it's not about technology. It's about how the new generations communicate and interact with books, and the different ways you can make content. I mean, there are, I don't know, from new ways to do poetry, new ways to tell stories, and so on. It's Future Zone. We have many different places. We also have a special place at the fair called is about inclusivity. It's for people who has different situations and they can't afford read as with I don't know, physical books. I mean, we have books special written in Braille for dyslexic people, audiobooks, and different ways in order to read. It's about inclusivity, you know. And we give the possibility to our exhibitors to put that books in that stand. So they not only participate with their own stand, they also participate in another place of the fair showing that special kind of books. Our institution is is a group of different institutions devoted to the book. Book Foundation is the Book Foundation is the organizer of the fair, but its board is composed by 6 different organizations. So we don't only work in order to organize the fair, we also try to give support to the whole book chain. So when you go to our fair, when you buy your ticket in order to get into the fair, we give you a coupon. That coupon is money, but you cannot use it at the fair. You can use it at the end of the fair in the different bookstores. So we are trying to, as I told you, we have 1 million visitors every year. So we give the coupon in order that people also can go to, we try to move the people from the fair to the bookstore and promote the habit of reading. We started working with the UAE and EPA and Sharjah Book Fair in order to get more knowledge about our markets and thinking about what can we do together. For instance, Argentina has a translation support program, and Sharjah also has one. So we try to get in contact publishers from both sides in order to do business. And we are trying to send some publisher from here to attend our fair next year in order to make deals about rights with Argentinian publishers. We are going step by step in order to get a better knowledge. I think it is great. We can do that. And I am sure that in the future we can do more. You know that Argentina is, we have a huge population that their relatives, or I mean their grandparents and so on, are from this part of the world. And there are a lot of interest in Arabic publishers also, because we have a lot of people not only from here, but also from Syria, from Lebanon, and from other countries, you know? And I think it's a great possibility for them, and not only for the people who was that their roots are from here. I mean, it's for everyone the possibility to get more idea about your culture, about your authors, and that's, I always say the same. A book fair open doors, no? And that's what we do. We try to open the door to other cultures, to other authors, to other possibilities in order to promote the habit of reading. I think that there is a situation in the international publishing market about concentration. You know, everybody try to promote their own authors, and perhaps that don't give possibility to promote others. You have a concentrated market, not only when you with the authors, but also with the bookstores, with big chains, with the publishing houses. Then our situation, I mean, due our economical situation, sometimes it's not easy to promote our author, but we have great contemporary authors, as I can tell you many more. For instance, Claudia Piñeiro, Gabriela Cabezón Cámara, Samantha Shevlin, Ricardo Sacheri, Felipe Piña. Well, there are many great authors that you must read. We are, but this is that work it must be a work that everybody must be involved. I mean, the government, the publishing houses, uh, we as a foundation, we have to work together in order to promote more the authors and more our culture. One way is to promote that's one of the reasons I am here, to promote our authors. As I told you, we have Argentina has a translation support program called Programa Sur. Everybody can apply. It's not only about literature, and the Argentinian Publishers Association also made a special selection called Argentina Key Titles. It's a selection of books that you can buy the rights, and also you can apply for the translation support program. So we are working more on that. I will start crying, you know. No, it was, well, when pandemic started, we were almost 1 month before our fair opened. The pandemic started in March, and our fair would be opened on April. So it was really crazy for us because we know how to do fairs, but we don't know how not to do them. So it was really crazy. The publishers and the bookstores, as we have many bookstores in Argentina, suffered a lot. And at this moment, they are trying to recover. One thing we did as Book Foundation is work a lot with banks in order to get promotions, in order to buy books with special benefits for the customers. We also make a map of the bookstores in Argentina. We organize that, and we have more than 100,000 visits in our map, so everybody can know which is the next the bookstore nearby, because they were closed and they deliver the books. Other thing we did is a virtual round with buyers and sellers from all over the world. We have more than 500 participants, more than 1,000 meetings. They made special deals. We have a program, and we deliver the books for free. So if you had a meeting and you make a deal during the meeting, I will send you the books to the bookstore for free. We deliver a lot of more than 10,000 kilos to more than 300 customers and that was virtual, but it worked.